now live.
We're now live. Oh my goodness.
Oh, hey.
Hello, Internet.
So guys, do you go live a lot on Instagram?
I used to a lot, and I kind of slowed down. Now I just play video games for people.
I don't have much experience with it, but it's pretty cool to get to do it with your own filter of your own song.
It is. Look how cute that filter is, too.
So cool.
Oh my goodness, come on.
All right, so
we're driving your personal golf cart right now.
Yeah, we're at rehearsals for the Billboard Awards performance.
That's right.
Surprise. And so we basically stole a golf cart.
That's not
and we're just driving around, and we wanted to go live and just talk to you guys because this has been insane.
It's overwhelming, the amount of feedback that we've gotten and all the positivity and love. And we just wanted to share a little bit more about it because it is that special to us. The fact that, I just want to say first off, being a big, big fan of Taylor, that it's immense for me to be a part of this thing. So we just wanted to share some of those moments, like really with the video and kind of how we got this song going. And
yeah,
why don't you kick it off?
Yeah, because we were like, I was doing a YouTube premiere yesterday, and you guys were asking all these questions, and I only got to answer like several of them, and I think we would love to just explain to you like how this all came about because it's been so fun.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, you go ahead and introduce it.
Well, this is a song that I wrote. I wrote the first part of it with Joel Little, who's phenomenal. And
so good.
Yeah, just the stuff he's made and just what a great person he is. It's been amazing working with him. And so as soon as I thought of the chorus melody and just sort of like we were working on what it was going to be, I was like, this is definitely a duet because hey,
hello.
this is definitely a duet because it feels like you would want both sides, you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of about individuality and also confidence in a relationship where you're like, you're irreplaceable, I'm irreplaceable, let's just not be insecure about this.
The story you're telling, it takes two voices to have a combative experience and then come together at the end of like, let's celebrate our individuality. Like just like you said, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I mean, I remember when the first time that you called me and you showed me the song, from that moment I couldn't get it out of my head, and it was freaking me out in the best way. And I knew that earworm was going to stick with me. I was like, well, there's no way I can let myself not be a part of this. It's too amazing. So.
We were like, hello.
Hello, y'all.
Hello.
What's up, guys?
How are things?
How you doing?
So, also, so when Brendon came in to record, you just done your New York show.
Yeah, we just did the New York show.
He had totally blown his voice.
Oh my God, it was so scary. I woke up with 105 fever. It was terrible. It was terrifying. I didn't have a voice, and then I got in there, and immediately my mood changed as soon as I met you. And I knew that, oh, this is going to be okay. Like, whatever happens in the recording, we're going to make this happen because it feels right. This feels really positive and really fun. And
the lesser entertainer would have canceled.
I appreciate that, but it was just like honestly so fun to be a part of, and then being able to come in, and I just want to say thank you again for like letting me bring a bridge to the song that was just a military bridge.
So he comes in, we were like, and he's so sick, right? But we're like, hey, do you have an idea for the bridge? Because we wrote the first verse and the first chorus and stopped, and we're like, let's finish this with Brendon. He comes in with the sick voice, but then all of a sudden he's like, guys, I got kind of a bridge melody. Girl, that ain't no lie. And like comes in with this amazing melody for this bridge. And then
you tied it all together. I mean, everything, like, it was so magical. Everything that you had written up to that point, it invigorated my sense of excitement for the song again. And I was like, oh my God, because I hadn't heard the song in like a week or two. And then coming back in, it just blew my mind. And then when you came up with the idea to spell, that was when I was like, yep, that's the bridge. That's it.
Like, maybe you could say something like, hey kids.
Yeah.
And then we could start spelling stuff with the word me. Because we wanted it to be something playful. We didn't want it to take itself seriously at all.
No, we love a silly goose time, you guys.
We're just mischievous little, singers.
Absolutely.
So we didn't want anybody to be like, oh, this is a very serious love song. We were like, how many different ways can this be?
It's a celebration.
Playful?
It's a celebration.
Yeah.
But really, okay, now I want to cut to the video, and I want to talk about some of the things that maybe some of you guys don't know about this video. So, obviously, you posted a few pictures, in fact, but one of them was pictures of chickens with sunglasses on. And that was the cool chicks. And when you showed me those pictures, I remember dying, laughing, cackling like a maniac. And it was just so impressive to me how simple it could be, but how fun. That just made the video even more fun. And there were so many moments like that. Do you want to tell them about Dave Myers getting the cat shot?
Okay, so one of my favorite parts of the whole video shoot was like when we're doing our fight in French, which we were laughing so hard. It was so hard to get through because like he's so committed and we just
You were too. I mean, come on. No fee en plus. I was dying every time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
So like we're there and and we're like the joke we wanted to have was like, I can't believe you're doing this in front of our young daughters, and then pan to the two cats, to Meredith and Olivia. And so, but the thing is, you like cats do what they want. It's the best thing about cats. You can't train cats.
That's right.
Cats train you. So we're on set. We're trying to get them to just sit on the couch for a second together and have a shot at them being like, and we couldn't do it. I've got treats out. I'm petting them and then running.
Lots of treats.
And every time they just jump off the couch and scatter, and we have to run after them and grab them. Like, Meredith, no! And so we're doing this and we're like, we're not going to get the shot. And all of a sudden they're rolling the camera. Dave Myers, the director of the video, walks into the shot and goes right behind the camera and stands there and goes, meow. And both cats just go. So that's when we learned that my cats can actually speak human English.
Or at least speak Dave.
They speak Dave fully.
That was so insane.
Oh, God, it was amazing.
Another cat moment that I have to say was when we met. Can we say his name? When we met
Benjamin Button.
The new family member. But when he came in and the woman asked if you wanted to hold him, and what happened?
So this kitten was brought in just like just a cute kitten that they brought in because he didn't have a home. And they did a program where they try to get kittens adopted by putting them in like commercials and stuff, and oh my God, it worked. I fell in love. The woman who was handling him was like, do you know, before we do this shot with the kitten, do you want to hold him real quick just so you can get familiar with him? And I was like, I mean, yeah, I do. I really want to hold the kitten. And so, hello. And so she hands me this tiny cat. And he just starts purring.
Oh my goodness.
And he looks at me like, you're my mom.
Yeah.
And we're gonna live together, and
that was truly love at first sight and love at first purr. Like you did not stop in your arms, did not stop doing it was so adorable.
And I was just like, and I look at Brendon, he's like, you're gonna get the cat, aren't you?
We knew it.
And because when I started holding him, I was like obviously in love with him. And his handler was like, you know, he doesn't have a home. Like he literally looked at me like, adopt me, please. And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do that.
I could not take Benjamin home. I mean, he's so
Button. He's just the best boy.
His eyes, he's so adorable.
He's the best little guy.
That was really fun. And my entrance into that scene was actually like one of the first times I was flying in a harness. And let me tell you guys how it is to fly. It's pretty insane. It's kind of ineffable is the word that I use because it's hard to describe. There aren't many words used to describe this. Immaculate, immense, beautiful, gorgeous, invincible.
Revelatory.
These are words that maybe hit the cusp of what I'm trying to define. Euphoric, absolutely. It was just so insane to me being able to come down and seeing this gorgeous princess laying on a cotton candy cloud of a beautiful dress and just falling in love with her and the cat. It just put my
We wanted that scene to be like, because the song's all about individuality and who you are specifically as a person.
Right.
We wanted to kind of symbolically say, like, you can't just approach someone the way you would approach the stereotypes of what you think girls want or what you think. You have to get to know somebody.
That's right.
And, you know, so we wanted to do the whole, he tries to give me flowers, I'm like, no. He tries to give me a ring, I'm like, no. But if you really get to know me, you know what I would really want.
Benjamin Button.
Was the tiny kitten that purrs when you hold him. And so then we also did the kind of reflecting back on an old lyric when he then, you know, opens up this heart door in his chest. And I have a lyric on an earlier song that says kaleidoscope of loud heartbeats under coats. So he pulls his coat to the side, there's a heart, and it goes through a kaleidoscope. So yeah, we wanted to also tell you about some little things to know about the video, because obviously you guys are the best for watching it as many times as you've been watching it.
Hell
and
yeah.
we are so
Oh my goodness.
thankful.
So immensely
We're
grateful.
so grateful.
We love you guys.
So we wanted to also point out some other things in case you didn't catch some of the things we've been doing, because there are some big Easter eggs that people haven't gotten yet.
Tell them about the ones in your scenes when you're walking, the clouds, all the shout outs to the fans. Give them a little taste.
Okay, so there was a shout out, a huge shout out the window in the first hallway scene of me walking.
So
Just gonna leave it there. We do a lot of numerology around here, so maybe make a point to count the briefcases circling around my head in the briefcase scene. Maybe make a point to count the clouds in the kind of lobby thunderstorm scene. And also there is the biggest Easter egg of this entire thing has been missed. I'm not telling them what it is. But the whole thing, it's literally the most obvious one I've put in the video and nobody has guessed it yet. So I'm really excited. I'm going to be looking at everything that you post. I'm going to be really watching Twitter because, after rehearsal, I don't have anything to do. So I'm going to go.
We'll both be watching very closely, trust me.
I'm just going to be watching like what you post on Twitter, what you post on Instagram, what you post on Tumblr, and also your YouTube comments. And like, also if you got anything like, just like if you got screenshots of you like group texting your friends or your family to watch the video, we'll be looking out for that. Because we're always doing research for when we can find people who've been really wonderful and loyal and dedicated and extra, if you will. Because we like to reward that around here.
Absolutely, every day.
And what else were we going to tell them?
I want to say something real quick.
I have one more.
Okay, please.
Can you notice or recognize the dancers that have been on my Reputation tour or previous tours?
Good luck.
They're in there.
Good luck.
They're in there doing a great job, and they deserve to be recognized.
Let me say on that point with your dancers, I got to see Taylor's show, the Rose at the stadium in LA, where I lost my mind. I went there expecting an amazing show, right? A brilliant performance. It's Taylor Swift. I'm not going to kid myself into thinking it's not. So when I got there, already impressed with the amount of just theatricality as you're walking through the venue. Maybe you don't understand how difficult it is to dress up a venue that size to feel all-inclusive like you're already a part of the show, all right? That's first off the bat. The show hasn't even started. Once the performance starts, my jaw hit the floor for the next 2 hours, and it did not pick up until we got back in the car and started pumping Taylor Swift on the way home. And I had to say at that point, I was like, well, man, I would love to work with Taylor in the future. How am I going to match up? You know what I mean? And I still feel that way. And Taylor, I love you, and I'm just so grateful for this. You're just so awesome.
I
Thanks.
remember you coming to the show. Thank you for saying that. I remember seeing it on Tumblr afterwards, because I was like, how did we not know he was coming? How did we not know? He used to be there. Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hello. Have a good tour. Hi.
They're so nice.
You guys didn't come backstage. You didn't come say hi. You just came to see the show, and I was like, how did this slip through our fingers? Like, I'm such a big fan, and so I saw it because the fans were posting it later.
So cool.
And
That's so cool how it comes together.
oh my God.
The internet can be a blessing, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And I think that, like, I wanted for this song to be like doing this whole thing with somebody who would be as excited about it as I was, because and I just know that like everything you do, you commit 100%. I like just your performances and your videos and everything. It's all so
Same for you though.
100%. And I was just like, oh God, this sounds like it would be so much fun. Like, I hope this can work out. I hope this is right timing wise for him, and like
It'll turn into reality, you guys. Freaking out.
So now we get to do like Billboard Awards performance.
Which we
by
probably
the
should get
way-
back to rehearsal soon.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff going on for it that we have to learn how to. There's like whole new skills we have to learn for this. It's a whole thing. We have dancers in there. We have costumes in there. There's literally like there's a lot.
It's gonna be a lot.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for everything that you have done, and like,
so grateful.
yeah, getting involved in like counting down to it and caring about it, and like the fact that you want to know like Easter eggs and hints about the album. We're just like, I mean, this is not even. What are you guys even doing? You're so amazing. You're so awesome.
Truly, we love you guys very much.
And we'll see you. Like, I mean, he's online a lot. I'm online a lot, and then we'll see you next on the Billboard Awards.
That's right.
So we love you. We don't really know how to not be live anymore.
Do we just be
say
live forever?
end? It says end.
All right, bye.
Okay,
love you.
bye. We love you. End live video.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it. Oh well. Yeah.
That's
bye.
fine.